Anthony Davis introduced as a Laker over the weekend. Expectations are sky high in L.A., where GM Rob Pelinka said anything less than a championship would not be a success. Our Rachel Nichols sat down with the Brow to talk about his expectations in year one.
Now, you've come here and said already, I'm here to win titles. Rob Pelinka told the media anything less than a championship is not a success. Are you guys worried you're setting the bar a little bit too high here?
No, we have a standard and that is it, especially for me as a player. If I don't win a championship, then, the season was not a success.
At your introductory press conference, they introduced you as someone who they hope will be a pillar of the Lakers for a decade to come.
Yeah.
You're only signed through this season.
Yeah.
Do you think you will be a pillar of the Lakers for years and years to come?
Honestly, Rachel, I'm just focused on this season. I don't know what's going to happen. I have 1 year here, so I'm going to make the best of this year. And when that time comes around in the summer or whenever the season's over, hopefully around mid-June, after we just had this parade and I need a couple of days to think. Then we can, talk about that, with management and front office and ownership. And but until then, I'm trying to do whatever I can to help this team win this year.
So in that conversation, you just heard it right there, he referred to, I got 1 year here. Now, Anthony Davis is one of the great one-and-dones in the history of college basketball. If he's a one-and-done with the Lakers, then the Lakers will have made one of the worst deals of all time. They mortgaged the entirety of their future, essentially, to bring him there. What did you make of him talking about this in a 1 year time frame?
It'd be indirectly like what happened with the Boston Celtics as they had Kyrie Irving and he walks away and they get nothing in return. What I want fans and media to understand is today's player is a lot more savvy and understand that being an entrepreneur is just as important as being a champion. So therefore, I don't have to commit publicly. It does me no good. It doesn't change my money. People now look at players not committing different. They look at load management different. People look at great players changing teams not as taboo. So if you're Anthony Davis, in your head, he wants to be a Los Angeles Laker for a really long time. You saw how giddy he was, Greeny. He's already talking about the parade. He's already talking about how happy he is to be there. But it does him no good to commit long-term vocally. It's just a matter of going out and actually playing basketball.
I mean, does it make a huge, he could easily have answered her question by saying, yes, it is my expectation that I'll be here for a long time and we're going to win a lot of championships and all that sort of thing. And then if it goes badly, I guess are we going to agree maybe it doesn't make any difference at what he says at this point? Because anyone can say anything they want. Kyrie Irving said, I'll come back to Boston if they'll have me, and then he couldn't get out of town fast enough. Maybe it doesn't make any difference what Anthony Davis says in July.
Absolutely. With a 24-hour media cycle, social media, and us dissecting every word, it does the player no justice to commit long-term because anything can happen. Kyrie Irving did commit in the offseason. Then once the season started, he was unhappy in Boston. Unhappy with Brad Stevens, unhappy with Danny Ainge, unhappy with the young players. This won't happen with Anthony Davis because he chose to be in L.A., unlike Kyrie didn't choose to be in Boston, but there's no reason for him to commit in the media.
But when you look at all the relationships that are involved here, okay, and we understand there's LeBron, there's the agent Rich Paul, who was invested obviously in both of them and with both of them, and Davis coming to the Lakers and all they gave up. Do you think there's any real chance, no matter how badly things go this first year, that Davis only plays one season with the Lakers?
No real chance that Anthony Davis leaves the Lakers. No real chance Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are going to lead the Clippers. We're going to talk about them as well. It's all the exact same conversation. Today's player has enough savvy to know that when I played in the league, fans and media used to care about that commitment and that investment. They wanted you to be a part of their community, to be a pillar of it. Now, fans are just root for players. So they don't necessarily need that commitment, and players know it.
Yeah, I think that's right. That's one of the changes that have been made in the NBA that I thought was a terrible thing for the sport. I thought it would hurt the sport. And in reality, I think it's helped the sport. I think fans create new interest and things like rivalries and all that we used to care about go out the window. Now they're just looking for the star power, and we've got it in two places in LA.
And players know how to keep the suspense going. That's what likes and follows in social media is all about.
Right.
You have no need to follow me or hang on every word if I give you all of the information right now.
Listen, I've been doing these teases on the air for 20 years, and it tends
And
to
you're
work.
the best at teasing.
Anthony Davis just did that. Basically, he said, "Will I stay here for the Lakers? Watch this year, and you'll find out."
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.